On your block in Midtown is Wayne State University's Hilberry Theater will welcome the Prom, the newest stage play, to this season's March 28th opening. The director, Eric, and Quinn, one of the cast members, joins us this morning to talk all about it. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Now, this is a really interesting story because when we think of the prom, we think of a big deal, a big event in our lives when we're in high school. So first, tell me, Eric, what is it like to direct this play? How hard is it? You said it's a big production, right?
Yeah, this is a really big show. It has a large cast of 26 students, and it's about this young character who wanted to go to the prom. Her name is Emma, and she wanted to go to the prom with her girlfriend and was not allowed to go to the prom. And so it's based on a true story, and it's about creating an inclusive prom for everyone. And building the show has been a real challenge because it is a very large show. Yeah. Lots of singing, lots of dancing, lots of big production numbers.
And this is your first year at Wayne State. You've been on Broadway yourself, and so this really helped you learn to direct, I guess, right?
Yeah, I made most of my career as a performer in New York City on Broadway and in national tours. And all of that experience comes to bear as a director.
Yeah. And how much fun is it, I'm sure, to have students like Quinn? You know, this is your senior year. We'll talk to Quinn, but it's got to be fun for you to see them sort of flourish and grow.
Oh, it's amazing. Part of my interview process when I was coming to Wayne State was to be with the students and do a master class. And it became apparent very, very quickly how talented the students are here. And you're going to see some amazingly talented vocalists and actors in the prom.
And Quinn, this is your senior year.
It is,
and
yes.
You've done several musicals before. What is this one like for you to tell this story?
It's incredible, especially being at such a crazy time in the world right now. It is such an important story to be told. It really is a feat to have this many students doing such an incredible thing. Yeah, it's very fun, and it's like no other show I've done before.
So sort of take us through the story. So you've told us a little bit of an overview. What is the story like? There's some comedy in this.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. You can both jump in anytime.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of comedy. It's a big musical comedy, the entire show, but it has this beating heart to it that I think is really important for this moment. But we have this young student in Edgewater, Indiana, who is very shy and just wants to live her authentic life. And a group of Broadway performers from New York hear about her story, and they decide to help her out. They show up at the school, and they campaign and decide to build this prom for this student.
So you have this big production and lots of singing, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
What is your favorite part, Quinn, of doing this?
My favorite part is definitely getting to work with the cast, I think. We've spent a lot of time doing dramaturgical work on the play, learning about the history of LGBTQIA kind of work and stuff. We've worked a lot about kind of like finding the beating heart, and finding the root of, like Eric said, finding the root of what it's all about. That's been my favorite part, is as just finding the root of it all.
Yeah, so as someone goes to watch this show, what do you think they're going to take away from it? I would think lots of things.
Yeah, our hope is that there are a lot of laughs, that there are a few tears, and maybe just a little bit of a thought about how we treat people. And I think that has to do with being adults in the room. If a teenager tells us they are something or feels very strongly about something, I think we can honor them by showing them a little bit of respect, a little bit of compassion. And in this very difficult political environment, as adults, we have the chance to support and to respect our teenagers in that way.
So you've had rehearsals. You haven't actually started the show officially yet. We'll get into that. But with these rehearsals, what kinds of feedback? What kind of feedback are you getting from the people who have watched?
Yeah, so people are very excited by it. The fact that these production numbers are big singing and dancing production numbers, it's the type of show that you're just going to have a really, really good time at. And so when people have come into rehearsal, they're surprised, they're delighted, and I think they feel really good after they see the show.
Wow. So what is your favorite part when you look out into that audience, Quinn, when you see that audience? Now, you're going to have the real audience soon, but what is that when you've done it in the past?
Yeah.
What is that feeling for an actress?
Oh, it's incredible. It's absolutely, unmistakable to look out in the audience and see smiles, to see tapping feet, to see nodding heads, to see people really engaged in a show is unlike any other feeling. And you're the one telling it. You're the one that is expressing that feeling towards them, and getting that mirrored back is it's an incredible feeling.
And this is your senior year. Hopefully you're going on to Broadway.
Hopefully. It'd be very cool.
Yeah, we wish that for you. So tell us how we can go if we want to be a part of this.
Yeah, so we open on March 28th. It's at Wayne State University in the Maggie Allisey Department of Theater and Dance. And you can check us out on Instagram or on Facebook, or go to the Wayne State homepage and purchase your tickets there. We would love to have a great audience.
All right. Thanks so much, Eric and Quinn from Wayne State. We're so excited about that.